Name the longest reigning monarch in British history. Here we go. Is it A, King Henry VIII, B, King George III, C, Queen Victoria, or D, Queen Elizabeth II? You've got 3 seconds. Go. It was only yesterday that Queen Elizabeth II became Britain's longest reigning monarch. That's your answer, and that's your shout out.
So as of Wednesday, Queen Elizabeth II had reigned exactly 1 day longer than the previous record holder. That was her great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria. The current monarch has been ruling for 23,227 days and counting. That is 63 years and 216 days for those of you without calculators. The Queen's position is mostly ceremonial. She can't vote, and she doesn't have much lawmaking power. That's held by the British Parliament. But she can be consulted on legal matters, and fun fact, by law, she can drive a car as fast as she wants to. British Prime Minister David Cameron said Queen Elizabeth's reign has been the golden thread running through 3 post-war generations. This should give you a sense of how historic that reign is.
The tragic news reached Princess Elizabeth and her husband while in Kenya.
It was the first day of a lifetime of service. King George had died, and the 25-year-old Queen set aside her grief and prepared for duty. For a nation weakened by World War II, Elizabeth II brought hopes of renewal. Winston Churchill called it the new Elizabethan age.
I think that this famous phrase was supposed to signify Britain having helped to win the war, reviving and becoming a country rather akin to its 16th century predecessor, the famous Elizabeth I.
The 1950s, an age of austerity. Many food items were still rationed, and weakness in Britain's finances was having a severe impact on Britain's already diminished empire.
Much of the empire went before she actually ascended the throne. There is the question, undoubtedly, of a decline in military power.
Anti-British feeling was heating up in the Middle East. In 1952, deadly protests erupted in Egypt over Britain's control of the Suez Canal. And there was an even greater strain on British morale and finances.
With speed and honor, I shall go to Korea.
In 1952, as Dwight Eisenhower was elected US President, 100,000 British troops were fighting alongside their US allies in Korea. It was a war now as old as the Queen's reign itself. June 1953. As the coronation got underway, news reached England that Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay had conquered Mount Everest, one of the great feats of the 20th century. For Elizabeth, staying the course came naturally. She had made a promise between God, Queen, and country.
I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong.